Hello, Oakville. I'm Cassandra Ludwig.
And I'm Jojo LeBreer, and here's what's going on around OHS. FCCLA is sponsoring a virtual 5K walk run. Love Your Inner Glow will be held between February 8th and 14th. Registration starts at $5 and proceeds will benefit the CHADS Coalition for Mental Health. FCCLA is also offering Valograms for Valentine's Day. For just $1, $3, or $6, you can send that special someone a Valentine's gift. Valograms will be delivered to A&P's February 11th and 12th. Congratulations to 7 band students who made the St. Louis All-Suburban Band. They include Ryan Dunham, Rachel Kaufman, Anna Brand, Ethan Kaufman, Jared Hasty, Nathan Wagner, and Thomas Kalaus. Virtual auditions are now being accepted for the annual Oakville's Got Talent. The show will be staged live February 12th at the Nodelman Auditorium, then live streamed for audiences. Auditions will be submitted until February 1st at the Oakville's Got Talent Google Classroom page.
With obvious challenges caused by the pandemic, the Drama Club has needed some extra time to roll out their first performance of the school year. But that's what will happen this week with the debut of Bad Auditions on Camera.
This show is completely different. As with everything with COVID this year has been, basically the play was designed to take place during something like a pandemic. So it's focused around being able to be viewed remotely. The rights were released, as well as having individual scenes. So each character gets their own scene with the 2 main characters. We'll move a camera and have it live streamed at home.
It's one of a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing that we're doing here, and it's really special to know that something under these circumstances can go so well, and it's really special.
This is the most exciting play I think I've ever produced. Number one, it's really exciting to be able to get anything done in the pandemic. I keep telling the cast how incredibly proud I am of them. Number one, for their confidence, their ability to pull together, but we're producing a pandemic play. How exciting is that?
Isabella is a fantastic student director. She's made everything go so smoothly. It's fantastic.
The play will be performed live January 27th through the 29th. The 3 shows will start each night at 7 o'clock. You can reserve your free ticket online for this virtual show at oakvillehs.booktix.com. Donations will go to the Gay Straight Alliance Club.
Another performance group is having challenges of its own this school year. Here's what the choir students are doing to overcome their pandemic challenges.
COVID-19 has affected a lot of clubs at Oakville this year, including the choir program. The choir program has been trying its best virtually ever since the schools have closed. We asked some of the members about the change from semester 1 to semester 2.
My opinion of the first semester during COVID, it was a lot of difficult stuff to kind of move around. Our teachers actually said a lot malleable is valuable, so we had to really be kind of flexible with how we were learning our songs.
It was a tough transition, but I think our priority was just to make sure that our students were safe and our staff was safe, both mentally and physically.
The directors of the program have been working around the clock to make sure that the choir students feel like they are in the classroom.
We worked a lot of hours to kind of come up with a routine and different activities that would still provide our students with the content to grow as musicians, but also keep that very important family community factor that a lot of our students really seek out in the choir program.
With the recent release of the Oakville Magical Dinner Theater, we look forward to what the choir program will accomplish second semester. I'm Matt Rumping for Around OHS.
Oh, my heart. Does that make your heart happy, or are you hot?
Student Council is usually one of the busiest organizations at OHS, but this year has been different.
This year, it's been almost a nightmare.
With events such as homecoming, winter formal, and assemblies in the regular setting being canceled, it is clear to see that Student Council is having a rough time.
Most of our events have been canceled. We did have an assembly, a small assembly, where TJ, Abby, and I, just put together some fun things and were on the broadcast, and that went around to the student body. So that was really exciting, but overall, most of our events have been canceled.
The jump from real-life meetings to virtual meetings has also posed some challenges.
When we're in school, I get to see everyone's face, I get to see how they're liking the videos, I get feedback just from their expressions, but on virtual, I mean, everyone's has it or Tiger Head.
Student Council has been able to do cookies, cocoa, and cramming with a drive-in pickup. Another event Student Council was able to do was the canned food drive. Unfortunately, the canned food drive was affected by the change in schedule to virtual. A big event Student Council was looking forward to do was Special Olympics basketball, which is held every February.
My favorite student council event is SOMO, and that's something that is enriching for the entire school, and so I feel like that was an opportunity that was really missed.
Despite the cancellation of SOMO, Student Council still looks forward to working on other events.
I'm hopeful that we'll form some sort of assembly, whether that's recorded and sent out to the school, or a couple execs are on the microphone and everybody's sitting in class and you hear it that way, or in any way that we can get it out. I would hope that we could do something like that.
I'm Amir Musabegovic for Around OHS.
On our last show, we looked at an OHS student who started her own business. Today, we take a look at another OHS student who has done something quite similar. Katie Schrader has the story.
With her upcoming Europe trip, Oakville student Madison Rogers has discovered a creative way to earn money.
So I needed to come up with money for my trip to Europe next year in 2021. And baking has always been a hobby of mine. So I thought, why not decorate your own cookie boxes? So Halloween was right around the corner, so I was just going to try it out with Halloween. So we posted a prototype on my mom's Facebook just to see who was interested, and we ended up getting a lot of replies. So we sent out an order form and got a lot of orders. I definitely did not expect all the time and effort that I had to put into this. We were running around to different stores every hour trying to get ingredients because we didn't have enough. And we ended up selling a lot. So it's not just the cookies that take up most of my time. A lot of it is the packaging. And a lot goes into the packaging because, of course, you want to make it look good. You want to make sure the cookies don't break and the icing doesn't fall out of everything. The sprinkles don't come out. There's a lot that goes into it. So for the Halloween box, I did 12 cookies, and they were different shapes, like bats. They could decorate candy corns, pumpkins, stuff like that. For Thanksgiving, since it's all about pies, I decided to do cookies in shape of a pie so that each person could decorate their own cookie, which is a piece of a pie. The Christmas ones were just basic shapes, so Christmas trees and snowmen and gingerbread men. So for this trip to Europe, I am starting out we're going to Berlin, and then we're going to Florence and Bologna and Rome, Italy. So it's not only the expenses of the trip, the flight that I need to pay for, but it's also the spending money. Even though all this was a lot of work and a lot of time went into this, it's all gonna be worth it in the end because I get to go on a trip of a lifetime.
If you're interested in seeing what Madison does with her business next, follow her Instagram at MadSweetShop. I'm Katie Schrader with Around OHS.
We have heard for almost a year now about the importance of social distancing, but some OHS students have found a way to socialize safely during a pandemic. Ian Meyer has more.
Game time, baby.
The COVID-19 pandemic has certainly impacted our day-to-day lives. Between wearing masks and social distancing, it is becoming increasingly harder to interact with our friends. Since the initial lockdown in early 2020, friend groups have become more creative.
When the first lockdown hit, me and my friends decided to FaceTime and Snapchat each other because we thought it would be safer.
With the quarantine restrictions, me and my friends, we actually played a lot of Xbox. We probably played almost every day. We built a Minecraft world, super cool.
When restrictions began to decrease and social gatherings became less of a threat, friend groups began to reunite in person.
When the restrictions were decreased, me and my friends decided to start hanging out, but we still wore masks and decided to social distance the whole time.
Whenever the quarantine restrictions were lifted, me and my friends, we actually still played a lot of Xbox. Haven't been on the Minecraft world in a while, but we started doing things like bonfires and playing sports, especially soccer.
But how do parents feel about their kids meeting up with friends?
In the beginning, our family was extremely cautious with the pandemic because so much was not known. But I also know that kids do need some socialization. And as time goes on, and as we've seen the kids being very responsible, we've kind of lightened things up just a little bit.
Socializing with others may seem tricky, but it is not impossible. We need to rely on our friends to get through this rough patch together.
Well, that wraps up today's show.
Thanks for watching, Oakville. Have a great day.